All right. Countdown. Got about 4 or 5 minutes, and we're going to get into the show. But before the show, we're going to start off with the anthem.
Black Bill Gates, ho.
They say I'm a pussy ass nigga, huh? Pussy ass nigga. I own it. I'm a pussy ass nigga, a bitch ass nigga, a pussy ass nigga. I got a husband upstairs. I'm a bitch ass nigga. I'm a pussy ass nigga, a bitch ass nigga. I'm a pussy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I own it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a pussy ass nigga. I'm a bitch ass nigga. I got a husband upstairs. I'm the type of cat that I own whatever you claim that I am. Cause I'm the realest and nothing that anybody can say that changes. I'm the type of nigga that's gonna play the lawyers. The ass nigga. I'm a, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a, yeah. Ass nigga, I'm a pussy ass nigga, I'm a pussy ass nigga, I'm a pussy ass nigga.
Pussy niggas swing tone blocks and never shot a gun in his life. Supposed to be a Clover G and he ain't never wanna fight. Ain't living none of the shit that you be spitting on the mic. Man, your sis as a cross dress or something like a dyke. Don't be smiling when you see me cause it's on sight. But you probably haul ass and let your homeboys fight. Choose a sucker dog, ran out the age cause you ain't tough enough. Steady real niggas, now you coming up because of us. Niggas like Screw, Lil Third and Face, Button B, Pimp C, Slim Thug and Trey, Zero, Willie D, and of course Lil J. Tennessee and serve, you's a fucking disgrace. In the Lone Star State, you's a well-known face. Piss on your casket at your weight and then spit in your face. You can hide, play it safe, and tell lies if you wanna, but your ass still a goner whenever I run up on you. I'ma chase your faggot ass from Texas to California. Yeah, Tip gon' drill your ass into a coma. You ain't Southside, South Acres, Clover, or Botany. Sucker nigga, keep it real, you ain't shot nobody.
Black Bill Gates, ho.
Damn, it feel good being a pussy ass nigga.
Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. Might be with just Greg from here on out, man. I don't know what I got. I got to do something about Jason, man. This Negro just bailing out on your boy, man. He just bailed out on me like 10 minutes before the show started, man. Y'all need the next time when next time Jason on here, y'all need to get on Jason, man. He can't be doing that, man. What's wrong with your boy? But anyway, you always know, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna make sure I show up, so it's all good. We didn't do it live yesterday because this weekend I spent pretty much my entire weekend with my daughters. One was competing in gymnastics that took up almost all of my Saturday. And then Sunday I had to travel to Birmingham for my daughter who was in a regional track meet. Shout out to Major Impact, who she runs with, and so I've been bogged down, man, all weekend long. So I wanted to make sure that I do a live today because we hadn't had the opportunity to do one in a couple of weeks and catch you all up to speed on what's going on in the world of boxing. Today I plan on 205. Yeah, 205. Today I plan on having Kam Walker on. He's probably going to show up in probably about 20 minutes or so. He's going to join us. Kam Walker, up-and-coming fighter out of Atlanta, Georgia, has a fight, I believe it's March 21st, as a part of a fight card in Ocala. And so, yeah, we're gonna get him on. I want to hear about his fight, what's going on with him. He's at the 140-pound division, so I'm pretty sure he got a lot to say about what's currently going on there. And then, yeah, man, we go from there. We're gonna talk some boxing though. One second. Let me do something here. So who we got in the building, man? I see we got 20 people, but I only see two people talking. Jab Queen, what's going on with your Jab Queen? And half a Millie's in the building. I'm sure we got more people than that, though. I see 20 in the building right now, so people are not all that active, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it anyway. So what topics do I want to cover today? The Great Gambino. What's going on with your Great Gambino? Let me see what I want to cover today, man. It's not a whole lot going on in boxing, honestly, but there is a couple things that I do want to discuss. So let me pull up my trusty list here of things that I wanted to cover. What's going on, Blake? I see you in the building. Dog walking out here. What does that mean? What does dog walking out here mean? Let me see here. Where's my trusty list, man? Thought I had it up here, and now the kid does not see it. I might just have to wing it, I guess. Yeah, it look like I might just have to wing it, guys, because I don't see it here. All right. Anyways, so what's going on in the world of boxing right now? But actually, before I jump into that, man, make sure y'all smash the like button or the dislike button if you don't like the content, but make sure that you are engaged with the content. What's currently going on? I'm gonna start with I think I'm gonna start with Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. So it's interesting. I posted this in the Discord. I believe it was today or yesterday. I can't even recall because the days are running together. I've been doing so much with my kids. But Keyshawn Davis, there's been some leak sparring between Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson that I thought was pretty doggone interesting. And it appears, based off what I'm seeing with Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis was actually putting them hands on Shakur. Let me see if I can pull that up here real quick, man. I do want to share that. because I have contended for a while that Shakur Stevenson, I think he's playing some games as it relates to Keyshawn. I think there's a reason why he doesn't want that smoke. They buddies and all this other stuff. I think that's I don't even think that makes any sense, man. But it does make sense if you don't really want that smoke and you want to avoid a fight with him. Let me see. Where did I post that at in the Discord? Somebody in the Discord. I know somebody in the live in the Discord must be in here and has that link to when I posted your boy getting them hands put on him. I'm pretty sure Fabrizio and Pork Chop aren't going to send it to me. But for those of you who are not nut huggers, here we go. No worries, I found it. Yeah, I found it. Hold on here. Let me see if I can get it up good here. I'm going to share my screen real quick. I said, man, not my boy Kerr, man. That couldn't be Kerr getting the breaks. So I can't make this a whole lot bigger, but I'm going to go ahead and share it anyway. Let's see. Here we go. I think you guys can see this now. This is Shakur Stevenson in the black and Keyshawn Davis. Damn, Kerr! Hold on, let me bring this back. Damn, Kerr! Oh, damn! Damn! Now, the strange thing about this for me is that I don't know why Keyshawn would be in a southpaw stance. That looks suspect to me. Oh no! Oh, Kerr took off his shirt. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Man, wow. I wasn't expect. Well, I can't necessarily say I'm surprised to see that Shakur getting them hands put on him like that. I have contended for a while, and I feel like, don't get me wrong, man, Shakur, I think, people always want to say that, we hate on Shakur. I think Shakur is like that, but I think Shakur is very strategic as well. He got a big brother who I think is also very strategic. His name will not be mentioned at any time on this podcast anymore because, quite frankly, I'm tired of even talking about him. But there's a level of strategy that's involved with these gentlemen. And I think Shakur, to a certain extent, is strategic as it relates to Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see these dudes fight. These dudes are not related to each other. They're not brothers. They're not cousins. They're not distant cousins. They're none of that. They just boys that know each other. What up, 2 Cent? If it was up to me, I'ma fight my boy. I'd fight my boy. I'd beat Jason ass, man. I'd beat the brakes off Jason. And he'd be my boy the next day. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get this money together. There's no reason for us to not get this money together. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Boy, you not getting that fight. Might as well move. No, I ain't moving on from nothing. Because guess what? The same damn way we talk about how Devin should fight Ryan or Tank should fight Devin or Tank should fight Shakur, or Shakur should fight whoever, Devin. We got to start talking about these two guys. These two guys are around the same weight class. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to hear all that. They're not brothers. Man, band up, man. You know Jason's shaky, man. Jason's shaky, bro. That fool's shaky, man. So, man, I don't know where he at. He probably just didn't want to show up, guys. I got to be real with you. He probably just didn't want to show up. I don't give a damn what page both fighters are on. So let me ask you guys this. So what happens the next time? It's two fighters right now that won't fight each other. What happens the next time that there's four fighters that they all went to the Olympics together? They grew up and they went to tournaments together and all of that shit. And now we got four fighters all in the same weight class and they won't fight each other. You're setting a bad precedence. This is a poor precedence. We don't want this type of precedent set with boxers. Period. And just seeing that sparring, I mean, Shakur is this master defensive fighter, and Keyshawn was putting hands on him. Now, we ain't got to deal with shit. Okay, then I want that same logic when we say we just got to deal with it, man. Tank don't want to fight. Tank don't want to fight Shakur. We just got to deal with it. What's the difference between one fighter not wanting to fight and two fighters not wanting to fight? What's the difference between one fighter not wanting to fight and two fighters not wanting to fight? If one fighter don't want to fight, we just got to deal with the fact that fighter don't want to fight. We can't get the fights. So ain't no need to talk about it no more. Let's not call it duck it anymore. They don't want to fight. I ain't moving on from shit. Oh, listen. We're going to talk about that too. My thing, we could talk about Keyshawn too. Keyshawn and Devin. I like that fight. They should get it on. The point is, I don't pick and choose who should fight and who should not fight because they talking about, man, we friends. Man, we friends. Y'all ain't related? No, I ain't letting shit go. Me and my fellow podcasters who cover boxing, y'all know who I'm cool with. We've had a convention. We've had a meeting of the minds. We have set the narratives for 2026. We already know. We're strategic, guys. We're very strategic. We've laid out the narratives for 2026 that we're going to push. The propaganda that we're going to put out there, right? So we are aligned. This is what we're going to do. Right now, I'm working on getting 2 Cents Boxing and Jab Queen Boxing as well. We want them involved as a part of this consortium that really, it's almost like like I said, man, it's almost like the mob as it relates to YouTube boxing. And we determine what is out there in terms of who's going to fight who and who won't fight who and so forth and so on. You understand? You underdig? So I just want to make sure that y'all understand that. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. I just want to let that sit and marinate for a second. Since we're accused of that anyway, I might as well put it out there, right? Since we're PBC, we are employed by PBC. I should go ahead and put that out there anyway, right? Oh, we direct. Hey, listen, Mr. Pork Chop 318. Let me tell you something. We have far more influence on who fights who than you do. If I get all of my brethren together and I call a meeting of the minds, we can set the agenda for 2026, and our influence in the sport will end up impacting who ends up fighting. We can apply pressure to these fighters to fight each other. That is absolutely true. Don't worry. 2 Cents Boxing, Jab Queen. I'll send you guys the next meeting request. I'll go ahead and forward that to you guys with the agenda of what we're planning to do. No worries, guys. Don't worry about it. You'll be invited to the next one. Anyway, let's change the subject. Let's talk about Keyshawn and Devin Haney. So Shelton Moore just mentioned, and I think Cam is probably going to be on here in a few minutes, and we're going to switch and talk a little bit to Cam and get Cam thoughts on what's currently going on in the sport today, as well as Kam Walker's father, Marcus Walker, who, by the way, has a really good mind for boxing. But Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, Shelton Moore mentioned it. Keyshawn Davis called out Devin Haney. I mean, come on, man. And I like Keyshawn, but come on, man. What do we really feel like that's a true call out? Do we really feel like that was impactful? All seriousness, was that really impactful? I mean, I don't know if that was the old Friday house. Maybe he was in Los Angeles. I don't know. But was that really impactful? Because I didn't find that to be all that impactful. The reason why I didn't find it very impactful is because we just saw him on, I believe it was Nightcap with Shannon Sharp, saying that he doesn't feel like, or he feels like if he were to approach Devin Haney right now, maybe his value is not there. And if the value is not there and or he's not going to get what it is he wants, just based off of what people perceive as his value, then there's another fighter that I don't even recall his name right now that he would rather go over there and fight. I believe it was some gentleman in the UK. He would rather go over there and have that fight and then come back to Devin Haney later when his value is there, right? Now, it's him being, he looking for Debo. He got a brick. We know what Craig did and all that stuff. I'm not mad at it, but I think sometimes Keyshawn, his timing is not that great, right? Like you just mentioned that you were interested in going down this path, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that because what he's basically saying is, hey, if I can't get the money out of this fight that I want, then I'm going to take another fight to build up my profile such that I can then get the money that I want out of this fight. That's smart business. That's the businessman. That's Keyshawn the businessman. Not a problem with that. But then they'll come back talking about, man, do that in like after you have the fight with this gentleman or whatever path you determine, or if you've determined what your overall value is, do it at that point when you are 100% locked in and sure that you're going to try to make the fight with Devin Haney next. That makes sense. He's not even in negotiation with these guys. So, although that's all fine and dandy, I want to see him fight Shakur Stevenson. And I'm a fan of Keyshawn. I like Keyshawn. I just think sometimes his trash talk is a little misplaced. Is that fair or not fair? And did I see Band Up messaging Jason? Was Jason in here? I don't see that player hating Buster. Okay, I see it. No, I'm not lying. So Jason was supposed to be on this live, and he sends me a message like 10, 20 minutes before the live saying that he can't show up. That is exactly what his wife's birthday. So, you still didn't show up? Hell, you talking about, man? And let me see what it said. And I'd fuck Greg up with a simple 1, 2, 3, 2. Fuck out of here, man. Man, you guys, man, I put Jason in the dirt, guys. I put him in the dirt. I'm talking about clean in the dirt. And I'm talking about I put Jason in the dirt in under 2 rounds. That's just how good I am and how bad he is. In the dirt, 2 rounds with 2 bad shoulders. Man, me and Jason can spar right now. We can spar right now. Then you say it's your wife's birthday, get your black ass over there and make sure that you make her dinner, making her bubble bath, and rubbing her feet the way that they should be rubbed, boy. Get your black ass over there and do that. Get out of the chat. Yeah, man. Dirt mode. I put that boy in the dirt, man. In the dirt. No problem. There's a lot of cats I put in the dirt, though. I put a lot of your favorite podcasters in the dirt. Straight up. Straight up. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, but I put a lot of your favorite podcasters right in the dirt. Easy work. Easy work. Except Mill City. I think Mill City, I seen Mill City on the bags. I think Mill City beat the brakes off me. I think Mill City fucked me up good. But outside of Mill City, boy, I think I could do a little something. You picking up food and you are food, boy. I done told you to get your black ass off the live. Get your black ass off the live. Anyway, this motherfucker said his money on Jason. Boy, I hate your ass, Blue 1819 TB. I hate everything about you. I hate your name. I hate your picture. I hate everything about you. Anyway, man, soon I expect Kam Walker to join us. Talk about his upcoming fight. Definitely want to get Kam Walker in here. Like I said, young up-and-coming fighter. And there's some more young up-and-coming fighters we want to get on, man. Local fighters. Because we want to start building those relationships, man, so we can start seeing what some of these up-and-coming fighters gonna look like, man. You know? The next wave. Man, you right, boy. They better respect. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what niggas. Oops, man. See, you just almost made me say the N-word, man. I don't know what cats getting all this craziness from, man. That I'm easy work, man. I'm to my boy. Jason around here, he talking crazy, man, because he know technically I won't never really put him in the dirt. So, he know he can talk a little crazy. You know, I done known Jason now. I think I done known Jason now for about at least over. I met Jason in 1999. So I've known Jason now for I think I met him fall 99. So I think I've known Jason now for about 26 years. Something like that, about 26 years. So, you know, Jason knows, man, that I'm really not going to put him in the dirt. That's why he talk tough. You know I ain't going to put him in the dirt. What's going on, senior? What's going on, man? This is King Kam. Yeah, this is the fight that's going to happen on March 21st. Appreciate you, senior. And y'all need to come out and support, man. If you in the Central Florida area, you need to come out and support. Jason is definitely going to be there. I might be there. I'm not sure yet. But y'all definitely need to come out and support. 27 years. Man, if you don't shut up, so again, it would be 27 years. Well, actually, maybe it's 26. Didn't I say 26? I could have swore I said 26 and I met him in the fall. So it's not 27 years yet because it's not fall of 2026. Man, shut your ass up. What's going on, man? Texas? You done changed your name, but I know that face. But yeah, Kam Walker coming on soon. And like I said, man, young up-and-coming fighter. Y'all need to support local fighters. And just support, man. Just support. I'm looking forward to having them on real soon to talk about the sport. But yeah, and there we go. There we go. In the building. We got him in the building. Kam, what's going on with you, fam? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, though. You mute. I still can't hear you. You might have not have set your mic up when you came in. I'm not sure.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, fam?
Not much chilling. How you been?
Oh man, I've been doing well, man. Doing well. Just living the life, being threatened by a couple of coaches and
Yes,
stuff
sir.
like that, but it's still good. It's still good. So man,
I
tell us
saw you
about
going
your
at him in the chat for a little bit.
oh no. That's my actual co-host. I'm talking about a situation that happened a few weeks ago. But
Oh God.
I wanna talk a little bit about um your upcoming fight, man. Tell us what's going on with you and your upcoming fight. We've had your coach on before. Tell us about what's going on with you.
Oh yeah. So March 21st, Ocala, Florida, King Cam versus Jason Velez. I'm excited for it to be an action-packed fight. Looking to make that step up, come out victorious. 7-0, 7 knockouts on the way.
Yeah. So, who are you? Oh, I think it's probably your pops joining us too, right? Let me see. Let me
He
see. Let's
might be.
tap in there.
Oh yeah, that's him, man.
Yeah. There you go. What's going on, Coach?
Nah, I know his
What?
mic ain't set up. He ain't tech savvy at all.
I can't hear you.
Okay. What's
Oh,
up?
never
Okay, I
mind. He
can hear you
fixed
now.
it.
I
My
can hear
bad,
you now.
pops.
You got me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on with you?
I can't. What's up, son?
What up, Pop? What's all that background
Oh man, I
noise?
can't call it, bro.
Are you watching it on the TV too?
I got it. No,
Okay.
we check
Okay.
it. I put my headphones on.
All right. Cool. So yeah, we got the fight coming up, man. And Cam, just who are you currently signed with right now, man? I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm a free agent right now, so it's just me. I got my own promotion company, King Cam Promotions. So it's just me. I'm Dolo, doing
Yeah.
what I do.
And y'all working the bill right now, just you and your dad, man, and just looking to move and make some waves in the sport currently.
Yes, sir. So I'm down here in Miami with Glenn Johnson and stuff like that too. So we're around the right people. I had a chance to work out with Kenny Porter and Larry Wade and all them. So we making the right moves.
Yeah. So how's it been with Glenn Johnson? Glenn is he's an interesting guy, a fellow Jamaican, that's myself, and he talks very, very, very highly of you, your skill set, and everything that you bring to the ring. How has it been working with him?
Oh man, that's granddad. It's been real good. Of course, any coach, what I'm saying, y'all gonna bump it, especially like when it's different just having a coach versus somebody that was a fighter and now is coaching. So it's a totally different thing. But we're good. We love it.
Yeah. So I know he's training a lot of different people in that gym as well. How is it in terms of just having that level of experience there, and then also having the ability to bring in other fighters, see how they work, be around them, and how is that impacting you?
Honestly, it's a blessing. He gave me a little cheat code about how he beat Roy and my fighting style and stuff like that. So just having somebody like that in your corner that can pick up certain things on my style and it's like, hey, well, if I was fighting you, I would do X, Y, and Z. And him being a pressure fighter and stuff like that is kind of, he bring out what I need to do. So having him around, he tell me what I need, what I don't need. What he say?
I think we can hear you. I think you there? Oh, you got a little static.
Yeah, Pops, you might have to leave, OG. I told you I mess with that Android stuff.
Yeah, it's probably you probably not your signal bad. All right, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, my partner that I was talking trash to in the comment section, that's actually Jason, who's my co-host, and he's
Yeah.
planning to attend the fight. So we'll definitely have some presence
Yes,
there.
sir.
And I definitely also, man, I wanna pick your mind because the last time I had you on the show, you had 140 pounds right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you gave some really interesting insight. So, you got two fighters currently that's in that weight class. I guess they're the cream of the crop currently. I don't know if they're going to stay in the weight class or not, but you got a Keyshawn Davis, you got a Shakur Stevenson. What did you think about Shakur Stevenson's performance? Um,
Oh, I
it,
knew.
it, Go ahead.
Oh, I knew it was gonna happen.
Well, you
I
knew it
was
was going to
telling
be like that.
everybody, I knew it was gonna happen. So I ain't gonna say no names, but I made some good money off some fellow boxers out here.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you this. Um, what did you think about Keyshawn's performance? And then let me ask you as well, and this is just a topic that we were just talking about. This is the reason why I'm going to ask you. Do you believe in
Mhm.
fighters who are simply friends, not fighting each other?
Uh, n- No, not really. I think the closest person, yeah, my closest person in boxing is probably B Norm, and we told each other. B was talking about coming down to 140 or something like that, and we told each other, I was like, all right, if I'm mandatory. Of course, he ahead of me and stuff like that, but I was like, I'm mandatory for whatever belt you got to run it. He's like, of course I give you a shot. So I mean, it's just that competitive nature. So, but like I said, I don't know how deep their friendship goes. They might have. I heard stories of Shakur helping Keyshawn out some dark places and mental health and stuff like that. So I don't want to speak on that too much. But from my personal experience and stuff like that, if you got it, I need it.
Well, here's my thing. What better way to help me from a mental health situation than to give me a massive payday?
But yeah, but I probably in their mindset they already rich. They don't care no more. Ain't no telling what they got from the Olympics when they came back home. So they probably not looking at it like on my plateau.
Yeah. My thing is, man, and I just had the issue with just, okay, what's next? So is the next thing, oh, okay, we got Jack in Tall, 9256 hitter with the 1999. Let's go, King Kam. All right, boy.
Let's go.
Got some support in the building, man. Got some support in the building.
Yes, sir.
No, my thing is this, this is setting the precedence. So if you have two fighters that, came up, whatever, they got relationship, because now he's talking about he won't fight Richardson Hitchens either. So what's next? We're going to have all these fighters that have any kind of relationship with each other, not fight each other at all. I mean, it feels very AAU-ish. And that's the reason why I push back, But to the point, and I feel like you got the right mindset, is that, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a competition. And you got to compete. And it's about putting money in each other's pocket. And if there's an opportunity to do that, I think they should. Now, let me ask you this. The 140-pound division, you 7-0. You got a unique build. I mean, let the people know how tall you are and what's your reach.
So I'm 6'1", almost 6'2" at 140. My reach, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got that measured in a while. So what it's pretty rangy. So but I think the only person that might be close to my height or like built like me at a weight class is probably Albert Bell.
Yeah.
And Albert Bell like what 6'1" and 135 or something like that. So he about the only person I can think of.
So you got a unique build. And I feel like that build would present all kind of challenges at that weight class. After your fight on March 31st, which I fully expect you to get through. We don't count our chickens before they're hatched, but I'm just putting that out there into the world. What do you see your path as? Like, do you see yourself on a fast track? Do you think you can get, ranked soon, or where do you see yourself going? Like, how are you guys laying out the path for King Kam Walker?
So honestly speaking, I know after this fight, I think right now I'm ranked maybe just 6-0. I think I'm ranked 410 in the world and like 93 in the USA. So after this fight, knockout dominant fashion, I should drop to top 50 in the USA and maybe like 180 in the world in my weight class. So at that point, I'm pretty much, especially knocking off a veteran like him, I'm pretty much setting myself up on that fast track. So now I'm on MVP cards, the zone or top rank, you know what I'm saying? So now I silenced everybody that was still having doubts or like iffy somewhat. So now that I'm silencing them, it's nothing that can stop me at that point.
Yeah. And, you guys have chosen to go independent. So that's part of the reason why you haven't showed up on any of this. Because I think you guys have done a card with BLK Prime before, correct?
Yes, sir. We had July last year, we was on the BLK card.
Yeah. So, you got, to me personally, you're doing it the right way. Just the fact that you're thinking about it in a different manner than a lot of people. And I've had conversations with your dad. Your dad, he's definitely thinking about it in a different way. I think you're the only boxer that I know of, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a bachelor's degree currently, right?
I have a master's.
Okay, you got a master's degree. I know you had a bachelor's, but you got a master's degree.
Yes,
so
sir.
you went and did your education thing first, and now you're focused on boxing and setting up your business accordingly. So I'm super impressed, man. What do you want to share? What is it about Kam Walker that is special that people need to know and understand, so that they can just get familiar with you. Because again, I think we need to make sure that we are exposing some of the young up and coming gunners that are going to be the face of boxing in the future. So, what is it about you that is unique that people would really want to know about?
Well, besides the school thing, far as boxing, I'm pretty much a fan favorite. If you love the old school, the Tommy Hearns and stuff like that, that's pretty much what I bring. I'm a fan favorite. I take my risk in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get one to get one, and I'm always looking for the knockout. So I take that risk of Fox might be like, no, jab a little more, but no, I'm going to get him. So you just gotta have that dog in you, and that's pretty much what I'm bringing to the ring. Outside the ring, I'm a cool, average person. I like collecting shoes, playing Fortnite, this, that, and the third. I'm a chill person. Yeah. But that's pretty much everything about me.
Yeah, I feel you there. So I want to take you around the sport. I don't want to hold you up too long because I know you got things to do, but I do want to take you around the sport and get your thoughts on specific things. We got Ryan Garcia coming up here. He's going to face Barrios. Barrios is someone that I would say has maybe a build that's similar to yours. What do you think about that fight? Oh, before I go there though, we got King Cam Dad just hit us with the $10. So proud of you, son. The world is on notice. What's your thoughts on that fight?
I got Ryan. I got Ryan. I'm not saying nothing bad about Barrios. I just felt like I don't want to say he was the weakest champion at 147, but I just feel like he hasn't. I don't know. I'm just not impressed with Barrios. But he is a champion and stuff like that. So something Ryan Garcia hasn't accomplished yet. So I do give him all the respect for that. But I just think I got Ryan. I think the hand speed and that that left hook. That's it, and that's all he needed. So as long as he don't pop dirty ass or something after the fight, then I got Ryan. How about however which way it go? If you want knockout, decision, I got Ryan. I do think Barrios will come out strong the first 3-4 rounds, just banking on Ryan to get tired, kind of like he did in the Haney fight. Start gassing out. So I do think Barrios will come out and try to grab those early rounds. But I feel like once Ryan just makes it up that I'm just going to do this, then he pretty much going to take control.
So we got Bill Haney, Devin Haney, the Haneys, and they're interesting. I like the Haneys. I don't have a problem with them. But they definitely take an interesting approach as well. So they're looking at Xander Zayas. What are your thoughts on a fight like that? And then Devin is interested in Errol Spence next. What are your thoughts?
Xander, my dog, I grew up with Xander. But I think it'll be a good fight. I do have to see. I know Haney finally came up, to a bigger weight class, so he's at 47 now. I know he walks around at probably like 160, so I know him fighting at 54 is not going to be nothing crazy for him. My biggest thing is just seeing how he withstand the punches and stuff like that. So if he can, then I give it a 50-50 fight, really. Yeah, I give it a 50-50 fight because I know he'll dig down deep and I know Xander dig down deep. So at that point, it's just who wants it more. So I'm not going to – that one I don't have a pick on. The Spence fight, I have to see how Spence come back and look against Tim Tszyu. I wouldn't mind that fight. I like to see Haney and Charlo too. Before Charlo leaves, if he running, because I know Charlo called out Boots earlier today too, or something like that. So, yes, I get Xander, Haney, 50-50. Haney, Spence. I just got to see how Spence look coming back. I don't want to disrespect Spence. I just got to see how he look coming back.
All right. I just got a $50 donation from SN Company Partnership, Uncle Calvin. All right, man. That's what's up. Appreciate that. I feel the same way that you feel in regards to Errol Spence. I just don't know what version of Spence you're going to get. And it's not based off of how he looked in his last fight, because Terrence Crawford is an excellent, excellent fighter. who,
Right.
stylistically just, I think, matched up very well with Spence. And he has said himself that he felt like his style matched up well with Spence. So it's more of, for me, like 3 years off feels like a long time. And I mean, you better than any, I mean, better than I would know that, if anything, whether it's basketball, whether it's math, bowling, whatever it is that you do, if you haven't done it in 3 years, you're just not as sharp.
Right.
So that's the part that's really concerning for me as it relates to Errol Spence and his comeback. What about Spence versus Zoo?
I know Zoo's been active. I know I think Zoo got knocked out twice?
Yeah,
Twice
he
in like
got
last
knocked out.
4 fights or something?
Yeah, he got knocked out by Bakram, and then he got knocked out by
By Fundora.
Yeah, Fundora.
So like I said, I know Smith. I mean, Zoo has a new trainer. I think he's down here actually. He's down there Mundo Boxing. So his new coach is totally. So I got to see how he meshes with that and see how he looks. I think it'll be a good fight. It'll sell well, especially since Spence coming back. Everybody want to see him, so I think it'll sell very well. If I was a betting man, I'd take Spence decision. I don't know if it's split or unanimous, but if I was a betting man, I'd take my money Spence with decision. I do think, him being a former Olympian, he still know how to figure it out and pull something off. So I'm not going to count Spence out.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm trying to think
What
if
about
there's anything.
the Hitchens fight?
Hitchens versus who? I don't know who he's fighting.
What's his name? What's his name? Oscar Durante. I can't pronounce his name. I think that's his name.
Duarte.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I got Hitchens.
Yeah, I got Hitchens.
I got him. Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think is there anything else that's coming up like big fights in the sport.
You got Wilder, Chisora. You got I think Fury announced his comeback today. They did the face off and stuff like that. Who else?
I know Shakur is talking about fighting. Well, let me ask you, because I don't know if I asked you this. Keyshawn versus Devin, and then Shakur versus Conor Ben.
I got Shakur putting on a masterclass performance again versus Conor Ben. And y'all gonna hate me when I say this. Y'all gonna hate me, but I think the only person I really had like faith to like beat Shakur, y'all gonna hate me when I say this, was Kid Austin. That's the only, because
really
I gave Floyd a 60 because I know Floyd got that dog. 2, I know Shakur had his hand problems and things like that. So you gonna really have to punch to keep Floyd off of you. You gonna really have to. And I know Floyd don't mind getting hit. So it was one of those things where it was just stylistically, it wasn't a good look. Just because I know Floyd's athletic, he's fast, this, that, and the third. So he's probably the only person I really gave a chance to. Everybody else, because I think where everybody else messes up at, and I know Kid wasn't going to do it, people go in and they try to outbox Shakur. You're not going to outbox this man. You're not. You have to fight him. You have to. And I think that's where Tio messed up. He came in trying to, like they say, don't hook with a hooker. Tio came in trying to jab with a jabber. You're not going to win that. This man made it to the Olympics silver medalist off being a great technical fighter. So I'm like, that's not you. So I think Floyd was just going to go in there and fight him. Make it ugly, rough it up.
So I don't know if it's going to be Floyd, right? I actually see your point there. And he's fast, he's athletic, he punches hard, and I think he's aggressive. You know the style that I've said for a while, and I'm not saying that this fighter will beat Shakur, because he won't.
Mm-hmm.
But the style that I think would give Shakur hella problems in a slightly larger body and a little more pop? Pitbull Cruz. I think that style would be hell for Shakur because it's constant punching, and I don't think Shakur wants to punch when he knows you're going to punch. And so I think his activity level would drop. And I think that would give him problems. Now, I could be completely wrong, and maybe he figures out that style and beats him up. But I think high activity with enough chin to take what's coming in and enough power to have some real respect, I think would give him a problem. But I can see that kid Austin logic as well. But I'm gonna be truthful with you. And I did a video on this a little while ago. I don't think anybody's gonna beat Shakur.
Only person I see that can, if he was to lose, it'd have to. This is my top three, my top four of people I think that could beat Shakur if he was to ever lose. Not saying they'll beat him. It'd have to be no particular order. You got to put Keyshawn in there. I just think you got to put Key in there. Of course, Floyd. I think once Mason gets a little better, I think Mason can give him problems. Tank and me.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I was hoping you were gonna put your name in there. You should.
Of course.
My thing with Tank, and I had Tank winning originally. The challenge that I have with Tank now, and just the style that Shakur fights in, is that I just think Shakur is gonna try to. It's gonna be hard for Tank to close the distance. I believe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But closing the distance has been the issue against Shakur Stevenson. Now, one thing that I did notice in the T.O. fight, and I feel like T.O. should have done more of this, when T.O. was attacking that body, he had some success. Trying to get to Shakur's head is it's probably a waste of time.
Because all he do is take that half step back or he lean back, but that leave all this.
Yeah. And that's what you need to attack, because that part can't move.
So it's all right. Another question. Now I'm interviewing you. Okay. The Kid and Mason fight. How this playing out?
Ooh, man. Had you asked me this prior to Mason's last fight, I would have told you Mason by a landslide. Mason showed me that, I just saw him, and I saw that he's susceptible to getting hit. And I think if Kid Austin can get in there and hit him, we've seen him get dropped. So if Kid Austin can get in there and hit him, I think he can catch Mason. So, man, I ain't gonna give no answer right now, but I tell you, it's a lot closer than what I thought it was before. I can see
100%.
I can see Mason outboxing him. And if he can stay away from him, I see Mason winning. But I think Kid Austin is fast enough, strong enough, athletic enough to get on the inside and land something. If he do, I think he can put Mason night.
I think what's gonna be the deciding factor. I know how Kid's gonna fight. Kid's coming to fight. I think we gotta watch how Mason decides to fight. Because even like the fight where he won his title, they were telling him, no, box, just box. But he got that dog in him. He wanted to impose his will too. And that's what led him to getting hit so much. So it just depends on how he decides to fight. If he wants to come in there and drop his nuts again and, prove and impose his will on Kid, then it'll be a fan favorite fight, but I don't think it's not the smartest fight. That's not the way you want to go in there and take that fight if you just want to, win. But if you want to put on a dominant performance, and I said, I take that back. If you just want to put on the fight of the year candidate, because Kid gonna come to fight, and if you standing there, we know you gonna fight. So
yeah, it'll be an interesting fight. I don't think it's one that's gonna get made anytime soon, but I think it's one that's the interesting fight that I would like to see. What are your thoughts about Mell coming back? And he looking for a Spence fight. He looking for a Boots fight. And then tell me, what are your thoughts on a Virgil Ortiz versus Boots fight?
that'd be crazy. I got Boots. I got Boots. I probably I don't think Boots would get him out of there, but I probably got Boots by majority decision. Majority of unanimous decision. I got Boots. I just think
versus Virgil.
Yeah, versus Virgil. Because I think he's slick enough and quick enough to just move how he want to move, and once Virgil starts, plotting around, setting his feet to dig in shots, Boots know how to roll with certain shots. So he'll roll with that shot and get up out of there. So you spending the whole night trying to get him. And when you finally catch him, it might be round 8, 9. You might get a 4 or 5 combination off, but then he right back on that bike moving, pop shot, his combinations. And then don't let him get in his rhythm. He started dancing and smiling with the crowd and stuff. So it's... Yeah, I got Boots, unanimous. I hate what happened to Lubin, my dog. I hate to see that. I do give... Now, Virgil and Charlo, I give Virgil like a 60-40 chance to just not even inactivity, just off styles. I know Charlo has that great jab, but I think it's the movement that's really gonna give Virgil a problem. So, and Charlo, they not moving around like that, so it'd be more so of a toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano type of fight. Yeah, so I 60-40 Virgil that way.
I got you. I thought the fight was gonna be. So here's my thing with Boots, and I think Boots is a great fighter. Boots sometimes get hit with things that I don't think he should get hit with. And I know it's boxing; you can't swim without getting wet. I understand that, but there's some things that I'm like, man, I don't think Boots should have got hit with that. And I'm never critical. Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. Oh, my apologies. So yeah, Boots. I think Boots has I think he got a lot of skills. I think he got a lot of ability. But I thought, hey man, Virgil can punch. If Virgil gets in there and catches him with something, maybe he can hurt Boots. I've never seen Boots hurt, but maybe he can hurt Boots. Mm-hmm. And then, I think it was probably about a week ago, I watched the Virgil Ortiz versus Boracek fight. And Boots gonna cook him. I was like, man, I forgot how bad Virgil looked. I think Virgil's fight against Lubin and Madrimov kind of fooled me to a certain extent. Because he looked good against Madrimov. He looked better against Madrimov than he did against Boracek. And I mean, he just smoked Lubin, who, by the way, is from Orlando, same city as I am. So I hate seeing that. But when I saw that Boracek fight, man, I'm like, oh, I forgot about this fight and how bad it looked. And this might have just his last 2 fights might have just been stylistic matchups that were favorable for him. So I think at this point, man, I'm where you at, man.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Could he catch Boots? Yes. But I feel like Boots one of those people he know he can get away with when just like any sport, basketball, football. Who you on the court. Who can't guard you. So if I got dude at the end of the bench, he checking me. I'm finna try this move, try this. I'm pulling up from here, this, that, and the thing. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? And on defense, if he coming down, I'm in the paint, shoot it. You'll let him shoot. Yeah. So it's like I feel like Boots is one of those people he know he can get away with, and when he in the ring. So if a threat like Virgil, I feel like he on tip-top game. He'll start playing around once he got everything figured out. He up on the scorecards 6-1 or something like that. Then he'll start. Okay, he'll get in his bag and this, that, and the third. But them early rounds, he pitching a shutout.
Yeah, I mean I totally agree with you. That's what I was stating earlier. There's certain YouTube boxing podcasters that I know I put in the dirt. Like I put him in. I can look at him and tell him I put this guy in the dirt. Easy work.
Right.
Yeah. So
go ahead and say some names.
I ain't gonna say no names. But they know who they are, man. They know who they are.
You know, we can make some phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Have like how they got the Masters tournaments for the USA boxing. You know the 75 and up box. We can go ahead and do a podcast. That'd be. You know what I'm saying? And then let the actual boxers will commentate.
Look, I would do that. People think that I wouldn't. I would absolutely do that. There's certain one name I'll mention is a brother by the name of Jason. He's in the comment section right now. I put him in the dirt quick.
How you gonna do your co-host like that?
Cause he's my co-host.
Oh Lord, y'all know it's supposed to be like Mill City versus Angry Man versus Club 520 or something.
I ain't getting in the ring with Mill City. It ain't happening. I didn't see Mill City.
All right, what's another one? Yeah, because is Zab a part of Mill City, right?
Yeah, I definitely ain't getting in the ring with Zab.
Okay. So, all right, I understand it now. All right, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't set you up like that. I wouldn't even do that to you. You fam.
Now I ain't gonna put no names out there, man. I ain't putting no names out there. Cause I don't want people to think that I dislike them. So, cause I don't. I like everybody. I like every YouTuber. I go to other people's pages all the time and salute them and super chat them because I want to see everybody win.
Right.
So I would.
But you just know you put them in the dirt too. Okay.
Yeah. They go straight.
Okay. In the back of your mind, you like, yeah, it's okay. I walk around like that too. Like I might be in Walmart or something like that. I'm like, they don't even know.
Yeah. It's a lot of them. Somebody just put a name in the chat. Yeah. I put him in the dirt. I put somebody in the dirt.
Hey, Pop, screenshot that.
Yeah. I'd put him in the dirt. Easy work.
God, not easy work.
Easy work. Straight in the dirt.
Oh wow.
Easy work.
No type of restraint. Okay. That's warm up. Okay.
Easy work, bro. Easy work. Well, man, hey Cam, man, I really appreciate you coming on, fam. I'm excited about where your career is going. Love your dad, man. I know y'all connected to the Normans, man. I love Senior. I can text Senior anytime and ask him a question, and they'll help me out and stuff like that. Senior had already put me up on a trainer, so I'm already about to start getting back in the gym, start getting these things ready, man, getting these hands right. Because I had shoulder surgery, man. So this shoulder still actually kind of messed up, but I tore my bicep tendon and I tore 2 rotator cuff muscles. So I'm still trying to get this shoulder back in place.
Oh God, that's that father time.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. I ain't.
Yeah, go and sit down, man. It's all right.
You see all these, man. You see all these, but I still try to compete, man. I that's how I stay young. I still try to compete.
I mean, that's like my pops telling me he finna go out there and play a game or a 21. Like that, just sit down. You might win. Watch, I'm gonna tell you a story.
Go ahead.
I was maybe like 14, 13. My older cousin, I'm gonna say a name. My older cousin Trey. Trey was he was first team All Georgia in basketball, right? Trey can hoop.
Yeah.
Came down to Florida with us. He stayed for maybe a summer or something like that to train and stuff. He kept talking to Pops like, man, Unc, I beat you. Unc, I do this. So he was like, all right. So the day before Trey finally went back to Georgia, Pops was like, all right, I'm going to give you the score. And this one I'm going to beat you by. I think it was 13-5 or something like that. Pops gave him the score. They went out there and played. Pops up 9-2. Mm-hmm. He let Trey shoot his jump shots. And then he asked him, he was like, how much is that? He was like, this 5. And then Pop stepped up and locked him up. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Locked him up. Beat him 13-5. He called it. Locked him up. Now, this was the old age kick in. Pops won. He really lost, though. He won. Man, we got back to the house. Pops was probably in the bed from 5 to probably maybe 5, 2 days later. He texted me, Cam, can you bring me some Gatorade? Can you kneecap swollen? I was like, bro, see, go and put them orthopedic socks on over there and sit down somewhere. Can't move, can't walk, just beat up in the house. And I was like, Lord. So, prime example. Father time, unless you got LeBron type of longevity, let it go.
He's on the needle. So a similar story, right? I 2 of them actually. So my middle daughter wanted to, she wanted to learn basketball. Now I played basketball when I was in high school. I stopped because I was more of a brain. I probably was good enough to probably play like maybe like D2.
Okay, you
And
funny.
so no, I could hoop. And so I go out there and I try to show her how to do a layup. And I jumped off of my right leg, and I swear I almost tore everything out of my knee. I'm talking about my whole quad felt like it was about to come out, right? And I said, "Boy, I need to sit down." Now, I don't know why I tried this, but one day I said, "You know what? I usually jog around my neighborhood, right? And it's pretty low impact. I jog around the neighborhood. I feel good after I do it." I said, "You know what? I need to step it up. I need to really feel that burn. You know what I'm gonna do? We got a basketball court in my neighborhood. I went to the basketball court. I said, I'm gonna run suicides. After the second suicide, I damn near pull out my whole damn hamstring.
Done tore your whole transmission.
Dude, I limped halfway home until finally my neighbor saw me and picked me up and dropped me off at my house. So
They thought you got jumped.
I won't do that no more. But I would still get in the ring. Now I wouldn't try. I'm not getting in the ring with nobody your age. I'm only getting in the ring with somebody in the 40 and above club.
I mean, the young people, we cool too. You know what I'm saying? We take it easy, work on this.
No. I mean, if you're gonna help me work on something, cool. But you ain't
you gotta move. You gotta have like real good head movement. Yeah, real. That's all I'm working on. I'm gonna help you work on your head movement.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm good.
You
I'm
know,
good.
so.
I'm good with that. I'm good because I need to brush up on my skills, man. I need to brush up on my skill.
I got my 8-ounce gloves too, so I bring them up there and stuff like that.
I appreciate you, man. Cool. We got King Kam Walker in the building. Remember, guys, make sure that you go and show support, man. I appreciate you coming on, fam.
Appreciate you, fam.
And letting everybody know about what's going on. Again, guys, this is going to be in Ocala, Florida. You guys see the signage up here right now, March 21st, the Punch Performance. Make sure that you come check out Kam Walker. He's doing it the right way. Master's degree, starting his own promotional company. 6-0 currently, looking to move to 7-0, correct?
Yes, sir. 7 knockouts on the way.
And you guys can see, man, you see what he brings. You guys see what he brings just from talking to him, man. So again, man, appreciate you, salute, and we'll bring you back on after the fight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, fam. Shout out to Waking Dream Promotions.
Cool. All right, brother. Peace.
All right, fam.
That was King Kam, man. Oh man, I just, that kid, man, as far as I'm concerned, is just like him and his father. I keep trying to tell you guys, man, there's a reason why I praise like Norman Sr. and the people that are around Norman Sr., which is Kam Walker, Marcus Walker. These are some of the most genuine people that I have met, and I think the most genuine people I have met in boxing. I know a lot of y'all talk crazy about Senior, but Senior is one of the most genuine people that I have ever met in boxing, and just a straightforward. I can text him anytime I want to text him, ask him a question. If I text him and ask him to come on to the show, he'll come on. Only reason I haven't had him on recently is because I've been so busy. But and they're just great people, man. That kid is just great. Just up and down great. And so is his dad. So make sure that y'all go support him. Up and coming fighter, 140 pounds, 6'1" at 140. Imagine what that's like a Tommy Hearn build. That's literally a Tommy Hearn build. And can punch. And his trainer is Glenn Johnson. Man, make sure y'all go support. All right. Where were we, man? I got a couple of super chats too. March 21st, King Kam, kick ass, take names, and remember whose name you took. Facts. And then King Kam Dash, shout out to all the fighter son teams. Norman Sr., Jr., Schofield Sr., Jr., we appreciate. Facts. Appreciate y'all, man. All right. I'm gonna go to the chat now, man. What else do y'all want to talk about? What else are we doing? What else we want to talk about? We talked a little bit about some of the topics that I had on deck, but you know, we can go back to Keyshawn and Devin. We could talk about Devin and Zayas, Xander Zayas. We could talk about Devin and Spence. Well, I just want to. What y'all want? A Spence fight? Spence fight? That's what y'all talking about? No, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Band up. I'm gonna open up the phone lines instead. I'm not gonna drop the link. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Hey, I'm not throwing my shoulder out of place, Mr. Vegas. What you talking about, man? I'm a dog up in here, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all better recognize game from the gangster. Things will remain the same until I change them, brother. Let me see if I can get my phone lines up. My phone line acting janky today. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Let's get the phone line up.
Shout out to AM Sports Media, Tim Bradley, Desert Storm in the building.
There is one other participant in the conference.
I already got my boy in the building, man. I already know my boy's in the building. I got my boy in the building. What's going on, Walt?
What's going on? What's going on, bro?
I'm chilling, man.
Yo, I got to give Band Up his shout out before I tell you what I got to talk to you about. He the king of football for the year. I said to get that out there. Still hurt. But yo, Greg, there's one thing that I turned it on as you were showing the sparring from Shakur and Keyshawn. It's like I agree with you. I would like the fact that I'd like to see them fight. But dude, that sparring and they got headgear on and they're both working on stuff. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, Errol Spence beat up Floyd in sparring, and some white dude beat up Floyd in sparring. That don't mean that they're better than. So when people show them sparring things, it just, to me, it's just sparring. It's like you got big gloves on and headgear. It doesn't mean that he's better than Shakur. So
can I respond?
Yeah, I know. What can you respond? So that means you saw that, you know that he can beat Shakur from that?
No, let me respond.
Go ahead, but I'm asking you that question. Do you know he can beat Shakur from that?
No. But here's the
so
reason
then
why.
Why even talk about putting hands on?
I'm about to tell you why. Want to know why?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's why. Because Shakur is constantly talking about what he's done to other people in sparring.
Yeah, but if you go back to watching when Shakur was on the Phenomenal a while back, he had Tank's one of Tank's trained on it, and he admitted he got hit by Tank in sparring. It's sparring, bro. So that doesn't mean, to me, it's sparring. Every time I show tapes of Devin sparring somebody, even that one where Tank was putting his hands on Devin and sparring, the only reason why I talked about it is because Bill acted like that never happened. But to me, I still looked at it as sparring. I don't know who's gonna win. I have an opinion on who's gonna win out of the fight, but I never look at sparring and make me think a dude's way better than the guy. That part I agree with you on they should fight each other. That part I don't understand. I mean, that's their thing they dealing with. But the thing I wanted to talk to you about is I would love to see the Devin Haney Xander Zayas fight for this one reason. This is gonna be the first time Devin's in there with somebody a little bigger. He's not gonna have no advantages in this fight. So, and they both move, and Xander got a little pop. So, I mean, to me, it would be a great win. I'm not saying Devin can't beat him because it would be a great win for him. I still think it's a 50-50 fight, but I would like to see that. But it's just fishy to me that Dev's talking about fighting Xander Zayas or Errol Spence, who ain't fought in 3 years. But when Boots offered them 152, they wanted no part of that. They was cool at 147. So to me, I don't know why his name's not thrown in the ring with them too, with them two fighters. So, but but my man saying that Schofield would give Shakur a fight. I think that's easy work because I think Schofield is he reminds me. I don't think Schofield is good as Abdullah, but I think they both need to work on things more before they fight somebody like Shakur. Because it's like they both have flaws, and you can't really have a lot of flaws and fight Shakur. You can't, because like you said, I don't see nobody beating him. You got to be really, you got to have pressure, but you got to fight with smart pressure. And both, and when I watch Schofield, he's just all gas, no brakes, and dudes like that, Shakur he'll let them set themselves up to get counted all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, let me
That's
comment on what you said.
Youngblood on that.
Let me comment on what you said about the sparring. I totally agree with you. I don't think there's anything that you're saying wrong. My only issue is if he can bring up the sparring, then people can bring up the sparring relative to what. That's
I
my
agree
only
with
thing.
that, but
Yeah.
But I've heard Shakur on things saying he's got, he's not won every sparring match. All dudes talk about sparring. Tank talks about sparring, and Tank's probably my favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? Even though the stuff, I think he should retire because he's talking about retirement. But I'm saying all guys get touched up in sparring, and I agree with you. Shakur does. He changes the narrative all kind of times. But on especially he's a special fighter, and to me, it's like it's gonna take like a really, really special dude, like dude who has everything to beat him. You're not gonna. He's one of them dudes. Like I'm not saying he's Floyd, but he has Floyd attributes where you're gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be your night, and you're gonna have to bring everything to beat him. Because if you don't have power and you're smart and know how to get in and out like you guys were talking about early, go to the body head with him, you're not gonna beat him. It's like taking a quiz at MIT, bro. It's like fighting that kid.
Yeah, you need. I think there's certain styles that are giving problems, and
yeah, I agree with you. I think Antoine Russell's style giving problems, but the thing that Antoine Russell does, he smothers his work a lot. Somebody that beats Shakur is gonna have to fight him like Antoine Russell does, but with smartness. You can't smother your work. You gotta use pressure, but make sure you're inside and not every time he steps back, you gotta step in and keep, and like you said, like Pitbull, you gotta be able to take a punch, and because if somebody like that, I agree, will make Shakur hold his hands up. But you gotta have more than both of than Antoine Russell showed me, and more than Pitbull showed me to beat him. They have the skill sets to do it, but they need more.
Pitbull's not gonna beat him. Like I think Pitbull in a bigger size will give a problem.
Because he got to show me a little more. Because I think it's just working with Ward, what Shakur already has, and then working with Ward and Crawford. He knows the answer to a lot of tests. You can see that in there. So, I mean, Antoine. To me, I think Antoine Russell has the best chance because working with Gary with that speed, and it's like But any other person right now at 140, I just can't see it.
Yeah, man, and I'm gonna make this statement. Walt, you're gonna say it sounds like hate, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I don't think anybody's gonna beat him, and I do say unfortunately because although as a fighter, I think he's elite. I'm not in love with his style per se. I love the defensive part of his style. I hate the offensive part of his style. Right? I'm just not a fan. But real recognized real. I mean, excellent fighter. Hate is a strong word. I don't hate. I just don't love his offense. Right? But on the defensive side, he's a great fighter. Right? But man, I'm really big on like consistency, transparency, kind of.
No, I know, and I agree with you on that. He does say things, and then you hear him a month later, and it's a totally different thing. So I agree with you on that stuff.
That's the part I struggle with.
To me, I don't. I'm looking at them as boxes. What they say and do in life, I don't pay any attention to that. It's just like we were talking about like on here before. People say stuff about people and don't know the people who they're talking to, and I look at them. I try to like in every sport. I look at them for what they do in the sport. All the stuff they do outside the ring, and they, and whatever. I don't talk about their money, their girls, or their anything. It's he's very entertaining in the ring to me, and I remember that the fight with the brother, the Puerto Rican dude when his hands were hurt. Yes, that was absolutely boring fight, but I don't think he's that's probably the only fight he's been boring, and I like boxing is boxing to me. Like y'all, I'm an OG. It's like so. I like when guys, if a dude's skill set is he uses his skill set and to not get hit and win the fight that way, that's beautiful to me. Like most people want to just see guys go in there and knock each other's heads off, and some people might like that, but some dudes are just so good at boxing that they don't have to, and he is that. And it's just why I love Floyd so much, because Floyd had more offense than him, but there were fights where Floyd was mostly defensive, and to me it was beautiful because nobody could crack that code, and that's one thing I respect about Shakur. It's like until somebody's, I don't know if I'm ever gonna see it. Somebody crack the code. I think he might be the next dude after Terrence, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Shakur?
It's like I think, yeah, because I think Devin. I just think Devin got a crazy skill set too, but I just think Devin's big, and I just don't. I think Boots will. I think he will wipe Devin. I don't even think that's. Like, I think Devin will have to, just have put sneakers on and run that whole fight. There will be no time, especially with a guy like Boots who has faster hands than him and more power. He's not going to be able to get flat-footed at all in a fight with him. Like he did, he took chances a couple times of getting flat-footed with Norman Jr. He won't be able to do that with Boots. So, to me, that's why I want to see the Xander fight. Because I don't know if he can take Xander's power. He might surprise me again. He might, but I don't think he'll beat Boots. Where Shakur is around his weight divisions, I just don't see it, bro.
Yeah, I think Boots can do everything Devin can do, but he's faster, bigger, with a longer reach.
And powerful, more powerful.
Yeah, like he's taller.
That's
his
why
reach is longer.
That's why the Xander fight is so compelling to me, because I think that he's a little bigger than Devin, and he has some pop, and he moves. So
yeah,
I think Devin might be a smarter boxer than him. That's why I think it'll be a great chess match. I wouldn't mind seeing the fight. That.
And it wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Devin would actually take a Boots fight.
To be honest with you, I would think. I think no. Here's my thing. He'll fight Boots, but it's the last resort, because you've seen him. Now he say he's going to 154. He brought up Xander, and then he went back to Arrow, a dude who ain't fought in 3 years. If he was ready, he would say Xander Boots. Why would he say a dude like they ain't fought in 3 years? It's like that we don't know what's gonna look like. It's like him and Tim Tszyu are like two wounded warriors coming in against each other. Like, even to me in that fight, neither one is fighting a dude at their best. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It's like, it's a good fight. I would love to see Arrow get back in there and see if he can, conjure up some of that old Arrow. But Tszyu ain't the Tszyu, man. Tszyu ain't been. To me, Tszyu was overhyped anyway. Because I thought Charlo was gonna whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
Because he's just one of them dudes just stand there and throws heat. And it's like, if you got any kind of skills to you, you know, like dude did, you gonna pick him apart. So
yeah,
I've never been a big Tszyu guy. He was just the media, that white media blowing him up. So
no, I don't disagree.
I would like to see if Devin does go up. To me, it's real fishy if he goes up and fights Xander, and he wouldn't fight Boots at 152, and then now you're going to saying you want to fight Xander and Errol Spence and not even bringing up Boots. Boots don't have no fight right now.
Hey, I got to bring somebody else in as well. Walt, let me see who this is.
Go ahead, bro.
Is this by any chance, is this Blake?
Yes, sir, G.
What's going on, man?
Man, what's going on with you, G, man? I'm glad you went live tonight, bro. I've been hyped ever since EJ announced his return last week. I know everyone's like, 3 years off, man. But that's my guy, man. I'm glad he's coming back, man.
Yeah, man, I think people will be more excited about it when, something is actually announced because I think there's going to be a lot of speculation around Spence and how he looks, and people will be excited about seeing him come back. So,
Yeah, and I mean, like Walt was saying, man. Like I think Tim Tszyu, like yeah, he's got a good name and got a couple belts, man. But I think it's a pretty decent fight for EJ. Like it's not like he's getting in there right away with like a boots or something that's like top of the division right now. I think he can go in there and it might take him a few rounds, but I think he can come out there and watch Tszyu, man, towards the later rounds, get this dub,
yeah, I think this is a good opponent for Spence to come back against. Um, just kind of see where he is, see where his skill set is. I mean, Roy Jones just said that his skill set looks good. That he looks good. I mean, he looks like he's in great shape. So, I think he can come back and look good. But I also fully expect that he's gonna look rusty, right? And so, it'll be an interesting fight, to be able to gauge. How old is Tim Tszyu? Is he still in his 20s?
He in his 20s, man. Yeah. Zoo ain't fought for a while either, though.
No, he just got
Now his
knocked out
last
by
fight was
Fundora.
was it the Majimov KO? Because he had to take some time off because of nasty cut, right, with Fundora.
No, last time he got
Yeah.
beat was by Fundora. Got his ass whooped. Got knocked out.
And he
Yeah,
got
he's
whooped,
coming
he
off
got
like
whooped
three.
before that, too.
Yep.
He's coming off like he had
Did-
3 L's and he's taking a warm up fight before the Spence fight against
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I think Errol can get him out of there inside like 8 or 9, to be honest.
If Arrow's
no.
80% of Arrow's going to win that fight. Arrow's got to be at least 80% to beat Zoo. If Arrow's 90%, he's going to watch him. If he's 100%,
What do you
then
think
he's going to be
about?
fit.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And I think also too when Greg and Jay last week made a great point too when they're all like, oh man, Earl got washed by Crawford and stuff like that. But like you were saying, man, Crawford, not everybody but Crawford, man. I mean, he made Earl and Canelo look normal. You know what I mean? So they can't think that that's going to be Earl every fight he goes into now.
Nah, Crawford's he's on that Brown Mushaw level. You gotta give him his, man. So
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about Charlo talking all that, man? Earl said, man, everyone knows
Charlo's trying to
that.
get money. Charlo's money's running out, bro. Charlo ain't been making no money. When money don't just make money. Unless he got businesses, I don't know where the money's coming from.
I mean, here's
He can
my
fight
thing.
though. That's the whole thing. But if Charlo,
He's gonna be joining that lawsuit with Floyd soon. Showtime pretty soon.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean, with Charlo, man, I think Charlo is, they were in the same camp. Apparently, they were never as cool as they said that they were, based off of just how all of this has transpired. Man, my hair look bad, don't it? I really need to get a cut. But I think yeah, it's about money because it's always about money. But when you think about who is around right now that he can make a big payday with, and Spence is no longer trained by Derrick James, man, financially and business wise, it makes a lot of sense, man. It makes a lot of sense.
yeah, it does.
So
I agree.
so
I
so
agree.
I can understand why he would want to do that. And to be honest with you, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but Spence's response, to me, if he wasn't interested in actually making the fight, he could have just simply said, "Hey man, I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Because we've heard Spence say that, but the fact that Spence was go ahead."
Greg,
Yeah.
business-wise, everybody at 154 should want Spence to look good because Spence brings them out. So if Spence gets back to being Spence, all them dudes, that's a big payday. He's going to bring dudes to fight. I mean,
No,
bring
that's
the
fair.
people to see him fight.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And I think that's spot on. I think that's 100% right. And he's right now at 54. If he looks good, he is by far the biggest payday at 54 right now.
Or if he comes back and smokes Zoo, if he comes back and smokes him, you're going to see other dudes lining up because they know if you fight that man in Texas and and if he goes on a 2-win fight streak and then you set a fight up with him or Boots or him or one of the, big dudes, Charlo in Texas, or it's a big money fight.
For sure. Absolutely. I think if Spence, I'm gonna be honest with you, even if Crawford had remained in the division and Spence came back, he still would have been the biggest money fight out there outside of Turkey. No, seriously, outside of Turkey, basically subsidizing the fight.
Facts.
Yeah, but I think right now what Crawford's done, if we're being honest, Greg, if we're being honest, what Crawford's done in the last couple of years, he's the big money fight for anybody now. I don't care where he fights at. Before, I agree with you on that. He didn't really bring him out, but now people are going to want to see. If he does come back, people are going to want to see that. I don't care who he fights.
Yeah, no, that's not accurate. But anyway,
so Walt,
no Crawford talk.
You think Crawford is still a bigger? You think he's a bigger name than Canelo still worldwide?
Then who? Come on, Canelo's the most. Hold up, bro. You're talking about manufactured fighters. Canelo's a manufactured fighter. He's always been a good fighter, but he's never been a great fighter. He was manufactured by the media because after Floyd did what he did, they had to get somebody who looked Caucasian or like that to make him a big dude. Because you can't name a big win for Canelo Alvarez. It's like Triple G, and Triple G never fought anybody either. It's like he's been one of the most manufactured dudes in the sport. Every time he stepped up to fight a real good dude, he got beat easily. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think even if Spence, didn't go through car accidents and all that stuff, he would have beat Canelo. I'm telling you. It's like Canelo's a manufactured. I mean, he's been one of the most. I'm just never been a fan. I used to like Canelo, but then they started acting like he was Canelo. If you look at the Mexicans, Canelo's not better than Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar fought way more dudes. Canelo, you can't even name the dudes big fights Canelo that he's won. I can't. Can anybody here do that?
Hey, Canelo?
Yeah. What big wins does Canelo have?
Sold out. He had the biggest.
No, you talking about selling out? I agree, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You talking about selling out?
Terence Crawford.
Right, brother. You talking about selling out? That's not talking about fighting best fighters.
No. But
Canelo,
you said
he can sell out a lot of places. I agree with you on that.
You said that Crawford's still the biggest name. You said Crawford's the biggest name right now. He's the biggest.
No. I said if Crawford comes and fights somebody, I'm talking about people are gonna want to see it. I don't care who he fights. But I'm saying he sells out because Mexicans go to fights. That's why he sells out. It's like you can't. What's his big win of his career? That's what I was talking about. Canelo. His big win of his career that makes him Hall of Famous. Triple G? And people thought he lost that fight. It's like we just seen when he fought Floyd, he got beat easy. When he fought Crawford, he got beat easy. When he fought Bivol, he got beat easy. Name of dude even De La Hoya at his heyday, he never got beat easy. And I'm not a De La Hoya fan, but I'm telling you, Canelo's manufactured. His other big wins after that are against dudes that were way past it. And then he wouldn't fight Charlo. He wouldn't fight Kubu.
He got beat bad against Bernard Hopkins. Though.
He wouldn't fight Benavidez. Name a guy who's supposed to be an all-time great wouldn't fight guys. That's why, to me, and Greg knows this, I've never been a Canelo fan because I used to be. And then after he fought Floyd, he went on this European diet of bums, and it just changed everything for me with him. I thought he was going to be one of them dudes that was a real Mexican who fought everybody. And then he just went on, eat crepes and all that type of, type shit. So, not a fan, bro. I agree he brings them out because Mexicans will come see. If you got a Mexican name, they're going to come see you fight if somebody says you're great. And they say he's great. He's never been great. It's like Ryan Garcia. He brings them out because he's Mexican. He's not a great fighter.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I agree with you, Walt. I don't think outside of the Terence Crawford comment about him being a big fight, no matter what, because even after he came off the Errol fight, we thought he was supposed to be a big name, and he didn't draw at all with Madrimov. So I think we are
No,
inflating
that
that.
part's true, Greg. But I'm saying now he's already saying he's not coming back. If he comes back and fights a top guy, it'll sell.
No, he won't. All right, we got we got Band Up in here as well.
Yeah, you just hate, boy. You hate hard, boy.
Hey, Band Up, what's up, man?
Who else you know got Flames and Eminem coming up to the stage? Who else you know got that? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. No Crawford talk, man. The guy's retired.
Yo, Band Up's the man tonight, man. I got nothing but praise for the brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell Cass, man. And Greg, see, two things Greg don't never listen to me about, and he be wrong a lot. Fighting and football. I think I have earned my credibility with this here football. And when you open up your other platforms for the sports, you know Band Up gonna be over there talking that UW Husky shit. You did?
Hey, let me tell you something. Okay, first of all, Band Up, you've gotten one thing right in football, and that was the Super Bowl. Man, if you don't stop.
Two things. Hold up. It was not real. Man, I got the damn Huskies right too the other year.
Man, the Huskies were ass. No, they were ass. Cheeks. I told you they were gonna lose cheeks. Just like they did.
Man, look here. Our Huskies was the shit that year. 6 players went what to the league that year? I think 4 of them went first round. I'm not even talking about my damn Huskies. We was the shit and we legit. You did. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
You said they were gonna win. You said they were gonna win. Did they win?
I swear they know something.
You said they were gonna win and they didn't win. You don't know shit about college football.
I got one game wrong out of like 14 that year.
That's the main one. Everybody knew they were gonna win all the other ones.
No, you was telling me they was gonna get beat by Oregon. You told me they wasn't shit. No, that we was in the sorry division.
No, they weren't shit. Yeah, that's true. They were in the sorry division.
Oh my God! And what happened when we got to that Final Four? It looked like we treated everybody else the same too.
Got your ass whooped.
No, we
Band Up. Band Up. You can talk about the NFL, but we the last ones to win the chip in college, not you.
We gonna get ours. Huskies gonna be there. We gonna get ours.
Y'all ain't getting shit.
No, I know today. I know. You know what I mean. This past month has been a very glorious time for Greg and the AM Sports media. They lifelong superhero saviors back. You know what I mean? Errol Spence, you know what I mean? Now they can talk some stuff. Now they got some more topics to open up.
Man, what is going on with this whole notion that we were not just an Errol Spence channel, guys? I don't know why y'all try to label us as that. First we're an Errol Spence channel, then we're a Terrence Crawford channel. I mean, which one is it?
Nah, you guys are definitely part of the spearhead of pushing that Errol Spence talk. You did. So that's why I think a lot of people think that, or they found your content during that time and heard what you had to say and your responses to Terrence Crawford and giving them pushback, and they just rock with that after the first thing that they hear. You know,
yo, Band Up, real quick though. You do admit if Errol comes back and he's good again, it's good for the sport, though, right?
Oh, I pray that he comes back and he's good for the sport. Just to deepen that 154 division, I like that. Oh, I like all.
That's good.
I like all that. I like Charlo coming back. I like Errol coming back. I like Boots being up there at the same time. You know what I mean? I like what's it called? I wanted to see if I missed it. I don't know if you asked old boy about the Keith and the Fedora thing, but I want to see.
Oh,
Keith
I forgot about
too,
Keith and Fedora. I forgot about that fight. Yeah. I got Fedora wiping.
That fight's coming up soon,
because you got to think about it.
I think so. In March, right?
See, there's a lot of storylines that could be had. If Earl come back and Keith had snatched the belt off Fedora, is he gonna fight Keith finally? Mr. Take the L out of Lover, I'll never fight him or something, whatever the hell he said. You know what I mean? So
that fight ain't happening.
I think they fight now, man. I think they fight now. Hey, but know what's crazy though? We talking about all this, but we ain't talking about the fight card this weekend. That's sad, man.
I already hit that. I talked about it a little earlier, but I'll get my.
I want to see Richardson fight that boy who can punch, man. That should be a good fight, man.
Yeah, you talking about Duarte?
Yeah, to me that's a better fight than the main event.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm always looking forward to fights, man. So Damn, man,
So
they got Gary Russell and Shakur Stevenson. They were sparring, man. Gary Russell was putting them things on Shakur. Damn.
I think Gary Russell, to me, he's one of that boy should have got a lot more notoriety, man. I'm talking about regular Gary Russell, man. It looked like nobody wanted to fight that dude. And it's sad his career, to me, wasn't big as it should have been. Because that's a skilled brother.
Who you talking about?
I definitely think you should.
I got somebody else in the building. Hold on real quick. Let me add them.
You talking about Gary Russell?
Yo, I got a 404 number in the building. That's Atlanta, Georgia, man. So I gotta see what's going on here. Who is this?
This Coach Walker, man.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Marcus. And listen, man, I want to tell you, man, you guys at AM Sports Media, man, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for just blessing us with your knowledge, your time, your hard work, and your platform, brother. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. For like just having Kam on, giving him that moment, and just for all you do for the sport, man. So we watch you, we appreciate you, and everything you guys do, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. It's all love, man. Y'all my boxing family. You understand? So
Yes,
always want to make sure that we are, sharing our platform anytime with you all and anybody, honestly, that want to come on and have discussions about boxing, man. It's always all good.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it, dog. I just wanted to give you that, let you know that, man. Just say thank you. And,
man, no worries.
Kam had to throw me on the bus that bad at basketball. So it wasn't that bad. I wasn't laid up that bad.
I hear you, man. I hear you, man. What else going on, man? What's going on? What you want to share with everybody?
Oh man, just like I said, we're just trying to get him ready for his fight coming up here, March 21st, Ocala, Florida. Big shout out to Wake Up and Dream Promotions for giving us the opportunity to be on the card. And man, we're just looking to make some noise this year. That's what we're just gonna make sure we get in the ring quite a few times this year. Do what we need to do. He has quite a few eyes on him, already from some of these promotion companies and things of that sort that are watching him. And so we're just looking to take that next step if it's right, if it's right for him, it's right for us in his career. Then yeah, but other than that, we're just gonna keep, playing our position, staying positive, winning. And we try not to get to the point where we have to call some of these motherfuckers out, man. But hey, it's looking like we might have to do that. So at some point in time, we're going to keep chugging along, but you can holler 6-0, 7-0 all you want to. You're going to have to see us at some point in time.
I hear that, man.
So,
I hear this. I got my player hating.
Kick that door in and go in and do what we came to do.
I got this player hating Buster in the building now. Jason, he's finally joined after being gone for the entire live. Yeah. What's up, Buster?
What's up?
Jason in the building?
Oh, yeah, man. He on mute. Hold on. There you go, Buster.
Okay.
Nah, what's up?
Yeah, no, I told wifey you were talking noise. She's like, go get him.
What was I saying? Did I put you in the dirt?
Oh, don't backtrack now.
I put you in the dirt?
All that BS.
He was hating hard, bro.
Hey, Jason.
My money on you, Jason. I think you're whooping. I think you're whooping, Jason.
Now that you're here, Jason,
oh man,
I'd put you in the dirt, boy. You already know that.
I'll give you the shovel if you come put me in the dirt.
Man, Jason know I put him in the dirt, man. Jason already know I put him in the dirt. Man,
he's gonna give you a good whooping. A good whooping.
I switch hit. I throw uppercuts, man. I go to the body, bruh. And I got a 70. What is my reach now? I think my reach is 77.
Jay, he said he beat you with one arm, man.
All right now. Keep that lead.
Greg, you got all that with two bad shoulders?
Hey, he also said he'll fought all these other content creators.
Don't forget a bad knee. I got a bad knee too.
That's what all excuse when he face down, ass up on the canvas.
Not by you. Not by you.
Hey, Greg.
You can't take it to the body, Greg. You like Keith Thurman. You can't take it to the body, bro.
You'll never reach my body.
Shit, me.
You'll never reach my body, man. I go. Nah, what he talking about is when So I've actually, Jason has never even been in the ring. I've been in the ring. I was sparring when I was younger. In my younger days, I boxed when I was in my teens for a little bit. Not long, but in my teens. And then I also did it when I was an adult. I was sparring when I was like 20, and this white guy was
What
beating the
happened?
brakes off him. I was beating the brakes off his ass.
Who won?
I started to get tired, right? And I couldn't keep my hands up.
Yeah.
And he hit me in the stomach so hard, man, I thought I was gonna shit my pants. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about I can't take it to the body. But really, I could have. I just was I was winded.
You soft.
I was winded. I was winded.
Like Kobe said, you soft.
So basically you did the keep serving, huh? You did the keep serving?
Yes. Yes. That motherfucker down there knocked me through the rope, Shelton. They jumped in and threw in the towel.
Smart. He can hit the gut. He spit that off and start running.
Coach Walker still on here?
Oh no.
Yeah. Marcus Walker's still on here.
Cool. Nice to meet you, Coach.
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. I'm gonna try to make it down. Definitely, I should be able to make it down next month because it's in Ocala. What part of Ocala?
It's right there. I forgot what part of Ocala it's in. It's right there at the Boys and Girls Club in the city of Ocala. So I'll send the flyer out, and you guys, it has the address and things on there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I definitely need to get the information. I'll get that ticket. Come on. Like my trainer, two of my trainers, they have fights this week. Thursday night, Kevin Nunez is fighting here in Orlando, Altamont Springs, and then the other trainer, Jason Martinez, is making his pro debut on Friday at the Caribe Hotel.
All them trainers and no hands.
What?
I said all them trainers and no hands.
Well, you have. Yeah, hopefully either Jason or Kevin come in. They'll let you know about my left hook. They'll let you know how that left be coming. And I ain't even lefty.
Yeah, that left be coming when ain't nothing coming back.
With me? Nah, they be throwing them at us. They be trying to put hands on us from time to time.
Yeah,
nigga. Nah, but great.
What's your IG, man?
But serious, real talk though. If they put it where I had to fight Greg or Greg had to fight me, we fighting each other, guaranteed.
Damn right.
They gonna pay us.
Damn right. Damn right.
They gonna pay us. So
I told you, I'll fight any YouTube content creator outside boxing match outside of Mill City, man. His hands look too legit. I can't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
I think Mill City used to box. Mill City, like
I think he did. He definitely was around the amateur stuff up there in the Northeast for sure.
He ain't about to whoop my ass.
Yeah, he's from up my neck of the woods.
Yeah, he was in your neck of the woods, Walt. Well, hey man, unfortunately,
he's from up here in the beam, man.
Unfortunately, I got a book, man, because I got to go pick up my daughter from gymnastics. So, but I appreciate everybody that joined the show today. We definitely wanted to, at least give y'all some content because we couldn't do it yesterday. I thought I was going to be able to make it back, but my daughter was in the 200, and that was toward the end of the event. So, man, I didn't even get on the road until the live would have actually started, and I don't think I even reached back home until almost 7 o'clock. So, couldn't do it yesterday. Oh no, man. Greg Hackett used to be an actual boxer, guys. I understand. I don't consider Greg Hackett as a coach. I don't consider him I know he has a YouTube channel, but
Greg, we just that's our little brother. That's family. That's our little brother.
That family. All right, but yeah, man, we gonna wrap this one up. Again, y'all need to go support Kam Walker, March 21st, Ocala, Florida. And we'll definitely try to be there.
And blessings on that one.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna circle back as well and get Kam back on and talk, about the sport and where his career is going. All right, appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you so much.
We will catch up.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. All right, you too. Peace.
Goodbye.
All right, Jay. Let me go ahead and end this live stream. Appreciate all of y'all that came. And we're going to wrap this one up, but, we'll have some content coming up here real soon, man. Peace.